Welcome to Big Mike's Real Reviews. This is Big Mike, and this is going to be my spoiler-free review of The Flash. Now, with all the controversy surrounding Ezra Miller and everything, I'm going to just keep that out of my review at this point. And just, rate this as what it is, just a film. And this is supposed to be DC's, movie to set up their upcoming DCU or their own cinematic universe. And kind of rewrite or soft reboot of the DCEU. Now, I'm going to preface by saying I did enjoy the movie. I thought it was pretty good. Now, to go back to what I said before about this being the movie that's supposed to set up the new DCU, it kind of threw me for a loop there. It was an entertaining film. It was more like comedy driven, but if you read the Flashpoint story, or even if you even watched Flashpoint Paradox, the animated DC movie, in my opinion, I feel like that was done better, even, because it was more based off of the source material. Now, even if you wanted to do it differently, fine, but I felt like they leaned too heavily towards the comedy, and it didn't always land. A lot of the jokes didn't always land for me personally. And I feel like it was just a bit too, I guess, silly to be like, hey, this is going to be the movie to set up everything else to come. I kind of felt like it should have had a more, of course, I don't mind comedy or anything, but just a little more serious tone to the movie, still throwing a little bit of comedy there, to keep you entertained and everything. And because if you're setting up a universe, I just feel like you have to do more, maybe a little bit more, like, to set up the world building of everything else, like, once things happen. I'm just kind of like, okay, this was an entertaining movie, but, where I'm still left with the question of, like, where do we go from here? You know what I mean? It's still like there was some reveals, but it's still kind of like, okay, but again, where are we going from here? So I'll give you my rating of the movie. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was okay. Like I said, it was entertaining. It was more just like a, sit there popcorn movie, but, it's nothing great or epic or something that I would think if I saw that movie without you telling me this is supposed to build a new cinematic universe. I wouldn't think so. I would be like, well, that movie was okay. I sat there and enjoyed myself. But did I think this movie was like something great to set up a cinematic universe? No. But it was still an entertaining movie. I mean, I'd watch it like for background noise or something like that. You know what I mean? Like if you're just around the house doing some stuff, I'll throw on The Flash. I'll laugh a couple of times. There's pretty good action scenes in it. And, something like that. Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot this. Now, I'm usually pretty forgiving about CG. A lot of people are like, oh my God, the CG was so bad. And I'm kind of a little bit more forgiving. But so for me to look at this movie and be like, God, that was some bad CG. It was some bad CG. I mean, it was bad. So I know I watched some early reviewers and they were saying, I watched a lot of early reviews that people said they really liked the movie, loved the movie even, but said like, they think the CG is going to be polished before it was released. I don't think it was ever polished like they thought it was going to be polished. That was the finished product. It did not look very good, to say the least. So again, I'm not trying to really crap on this movie. It's not really that bad. It's entertaining, but I just expected more. I really did. I just expected more. So with that being said, that's going to be the end of the video.
I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, give this video a like. It's much appreciated. And don't forget to hit that bell to be notified of all my latest content. And once again, thanks for watching and see you next time.